And all over the floor, you can see each. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now here's SGA. Dort finds Holmgren. Back to Dort. Here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. They get it back. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Now here's Randall. Three-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. And just about a minute into this first quarter, Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. 4-3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Down low. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 points his last game. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren, left side. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Williams' shot is good.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Holmgren. Really had his troubles in that loss to San Antonio. Just couldn't find his rhythm. SGA against DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. It's Edwards on the wing. Randall outside. For 3, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Thunder trail by 4. Dort outside. SGA finds Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Williams from long range. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To get back on track. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
It's good on the putback.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 6. From deep, Holmgren hits the trifecta. Holmgren's got his second basket on the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Edwards. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Hartenstein. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, if you've got a 7-footer like Hartenstein with that kind of touch, just get him the ball in the paint and let him go to work.
Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Reed for 3. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. With 1 on the clock. It's blocked by Gobert. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
We've got Aaron Wiggins. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to Reed. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, turning defense into offense is important, and they did it at the highest level in that one.
Now here's Dosunmu. Randall inside, hounded by Wiggins. Randall, good.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Dosunmu with it. Joe covering. Here's Shannon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Shannon's gotten his first basket of the night.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Lou Dort comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Shannon. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still without a bucket. Williams a screen on Conley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and Reed with a block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. With the teardrop. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, BA, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And he also forced a number of turnovers, ending the night with 3 steals.
Reed finds Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Minnesota again missing. Thunder trail by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Reed for 3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for SGA. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. They get it again. Now here's Dort from downtown. Reed with the rebound. Inside. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Hartenstein. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid.
Hartenstein showing you a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's SGA. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Edwards.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Knocks down the triple.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Now here's SGA. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. The shot's good.
Yeah, the defense was getting physical, but Shea was able to maintain his balance and convert that.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Off target with the 3. Thunder trail by 10. Pass to Dort. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. So Dort's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Edwards for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now. Holmgren outside. Williams on the wing. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And they have been running their offense through Hartenstein tonight, and he has rewarded all of that trust.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. The Sun move for 3. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Whew. Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And so we wrap up the first half. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Well, if they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
They're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And now, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian.
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
So for Minnesota right now, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Randall, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Here's McDaniels. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Holmgren puts it through.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now, here's Williams. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Takes the 3, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 10. Shoots over Randall. And it's Holmgren missing.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. 8-point game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, let's take you now to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top rim protectors in the league this season. Second, Chet Holmgren.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. Holmgren right side. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 10. And Gobert with a block.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D.
McDaniels finds Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 7 points for Jalen Williams.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. McDaniels with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the paint. Oh, the tower with the power move.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back over to you guys.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Edwards finds Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Randall. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. DeSumo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Mitchell against Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Over Gobert. Williams misses. The Timberwolves lead by 13. And Williams over to help. Pass to Gobert. Reed for three. The Thunder pull it in. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Gobert. Outside Reed. Shoots over Wiggins. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Jalen Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Wallace in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. SGA passes to Joe. Williams from long range. Nice D from Reed.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Randall, good. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to Randall, puts up a 3. That won't go either for Randall. Thunder trail by 13. Outside, SGA. Williams with the screen to the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Randall, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
The open shot by SGA. And Conley grabs the miss.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Knocks down the long J. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
SGA passes to Wiggins, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that could spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Joe. This one for three. It's money from deep.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Timberwolves lead by 11. Edwards. Oh, yeah! That's good!
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Joe. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Thanks for that, Allie. Dort against Edwards. Now Hartenstein pulls it from 20. DiVincenzo pulls it down.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 15. SGA fires. And the three misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And that basket is good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
He gets it to go.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year. And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
It looks like they've got it wrapped up. What a night. Great execution on their part.
SGA against DiVincenzo. Holmgren outside. Outside SGA. Throws it up. Gobert pulls it down. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's McDaniels on the wing. Williams defending. Edwards! And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
DiVincenzo against SGA. From deep, Holmgren. McDaniels from long range. And that bucket's good.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.